Get ready, because you're about to witness history unfold in real time. And most people have no clue what's coming. This isn't just another week or another shift. It's much bigger than that. And it's not simply about how rare this moment is. What's happening right now carries a profound spiritual weight. Something we haven't felt in a long time. The effects of it will ripple through every part of your life, whether you're prepared for it or not. If you're even remotely attuned to energy, you've probably sensed it already. The feeling that life hasn't been quite real lately. Maybe even a sense that something huge is on the horizon. Well, you're right. One of the most spiritually significant days of the entire year is unfolding this week. If you miss what it's trying to show you, you could find yourself unprepared, blindsided by the immense changes that are about to sweep through. There's a shift in the air, a rising tension that many of us can feel on a subconscious level. You might notice strange patterns or coincidences, events that seem to be guiding you toward a greater understanding of yourself or the world around you. It's almost as if the universe is opening up, revealing truths and possibilities that have long been hidden from view. But this moment requires presence. If you're distracted or too caught up in the noise of daily life, you might miss the magnitude of what's unfolding right before your eyes. Have you been feeling like time is speeding up? Like the days are blurring together in a haze of activity? Or like you're stuck in an endless loop? It's not your imagination. There's a reason for this sensation, and it's tied to the planetary movements and shifts in the collective consciousness. This time, compression is a direct reflection of the energetic shifts taking place, and it's only going to intensify. The deeper you align with these changes, the more you will understand the profound transformation that's coming. For now, just know this. The stage is set. The first domino is about to fall, and once it does, there's no stopping what comes next. None of this is random. Everything happening this week is part of a carefully laid out plan, a game that's been in motion for centuries. Every event, every synchronicity, every twist in the plot has been leading up to this moment. This is no coincidence. It begins with subtle signs, whispers before the storm. Today, March 9th, marks the first steps in this unfolding drama. It may seem like just another day to some, but to those who are aware, it's the first spark in a much larger fire. At first, the changes might seem small, just a flicker here or a slight adjustment there. But trust me, this is only the beginning. The tension is rising, the pieces are shifting, and everything is building up to March 14th. That day, the entire game changes. Two powerful planetary conjunctions are set to align on the same day, and this is when things really flip. These planetary alignments don't just represent celestial events. They are mirrors of larger energetic shifts, affecting not just our personal lives, but the collective experience. This is a time of deep transformation, both individually and collectively, and it's a time that asks you to look within, to confront old patterns, and to release what no longer serves you. What's about to unfold will challenge the status quo, push boundaries, and force us to reconsider what we know as truth. As we move closer to March 14th, we may find ourselves questioning old beliefs and systems, breaking free from the constraints that have held us back. It will feel like a powerful awakening, an invitation to step into something greater than ourselves, a new way of being, a new way of seeing, a new way of creating. You will feel the urgency to act, to make choices that align with your soul's true purpose. This is a time to let go of fear and embrace the unknown, for in that unknown lies the freedom and transformation we've been waiting for. So, pay attention to the signs around you. The universe is speaking. Don't let this moment pass you by unnoticed. The energy is alive, and it's urging you to rise. Stay grounded, trust your intuition, and allow yourself to be swept up in the current of change that's coming. The world is shifting, and you have the opportunity to be part of something truly monumental. Prepare yourself. March 14th is a turning point, a day that could alter the course of your life in ways you can't yet imagine. Stay present, stay aware, and embrace the shift that's unfolding. It's not just another week, it's the beginning of a new era. Today, March 9th, marks the beginning of a cosmic clash, a profound battle unfolding within you between heart and mind, instinct and reason. As the moon aligns with Mars, an intense surge of raw emotions and unfiltered reactions will ripple through your being, lighting a fire deep inside you that refuses to be ignored. This fiery energy may propel you toward bold, sometimes impulsive actions, urging you to go after what you want with fierce determination. But this cosmic spark is not all-encompassing. At the same time, Venus will align with Mercury, creating a powerful pull toward careful thought, balance, and introspection. Your mind will urge you to pause, weigh your options, and assess the consequences before diving headfirst into anything. It's as if the universe has set up a cosmic tug-of-war, pulling you in two opposing directions, and you find yourself right in the middle of it all. For some, this will feel like a period of internal conflict, where one moment your heart urges you to take a leap of faith, to risk it all for the pursuit of passion, love, or ambition. You'll feel an undeniable drive to act, to move forward without hesitation. Yet, in the next moment, your mind will take over, insisting that you slow down, think carefully, and take stock of the potential outcomes. There will be moments when the weight of the decision feels almost unbearable, and the desire to reconcile the raw force of emotion with the precision of logic will feel like an impossible task. This is not just a moment of indecision. It's a time of deep reflection where you must decide which part of yourself will ultimately guide your actions. Passion will try to overpower your thoughts, while reason will try to calm the fire inside. Instinct and emotion will wrestle with logic and rationality, creating an inner struggle that may seem endless. The real question here, however, is which side will you allow to take the lead? Will you surrender to your heart's call and take the plunge, trusting your emotions to steer the ship? Or will you let your mind guide you, weighing the risks and rewards before making your move? This decision isn't just about today, though. The choices you make in this moment, however small they might seem, will have ripple effects that extend far beyond today's cosmic alignment. The path you choose now will set the stage for the weeks ahead as the energy is building toward a crescendo that will manifest in ways you cannot yet fully comprehend. This cosmic tension is not a passing moment. As we head toward March 14th, the intensity of this energy will escalate to new heights. This is a pivotal date that marks a powerful turning point in the cosmos, and the decisions you make today will echo in the days to come. March 14th is not just another ordinary full moon. It will be unlike anything we've seen in years. On this day, the universe will present us with a total lunar eclipse, a rare event in itself. And as if that weren't enough, a meteor shower will peak alongside it, lighting up the sky in a breathtaking display of cosmic wonder. These celestial events will not only affect the energy on Earth, but will also shift the very fabric of reality itself, splitting time into before and after this moment. When the total lunar eclipse reaches its peak, we will witness the moon turn a deep, haunting red. This is no ordinary celestial phenomenon. The red moon will symbolize a release, a culmination of energies that have been building for some time. And it will illuminate truths that may have been hidden in the shadows. It will be a time for letting go of old patterns, of releasing what no longer serves you, and embracing transformation on a deep soul level. As the moon, earth, and sun align in perfect formation, the tides of energy across the planet will shift. It will feel as though the very foundation of your reality is being rearranged. The veil between the seen and the unseen will become almost transparent, and you may begin to sense things that you haven't noticed before. It will be a time of awakening, a moment to peer beyond the ordinary and into something far more mystical and profound. And just as you think the cosmic shifts might have peaked, the meteor shower will reach its zenith, lighting up the night sky with brilliant streaks of light. It will feel like a shower of cosmic gifts, a symbol of hope, new beginnings, and opportunities that are just within reach. The universe will be showing you that change is not only possible, but inevitable, and it's coming whether you're ready or not. The energy surrounding this period is one of profound transformation. It's as if the universe is asking you to step into a new version of yourself, to let go of old stories and limiting beliefs, and to embrace the vast, unknown potential that lies ahead. This isn't just about making decisions. It's about understanding that your choices now are shaping the future you're walking toward. The cosmic dance of heart versus mind, instinct versus reason, is not just a challenge. It's an invitation to grow, to evolve, and to align yourself with the powerful energies of the universe. The next few days will be a time of great clarity, but only if you allow yourself to fully embrace the cosmic pull in all its intensity. Peaks, marking this cosmic shift with a streak of light, illuminate not just the sky, but the very essence of this moment. This isn't merely an event, but a powerful signal, a cosmic declaration that carries undeniable weight. Whether you consciously perceive it or not, the ripple effects will be felt both outwardly and deep within. The energy of this day is undeniable, but its significance goes beyond the surface. March 14th is more than just a date, it's a turning point. It is the culmination of everything you've been building up to. The choices, the emotions, the moments that have led you to this precise juncture. It is as if the universe has orchestrated this exact convergence to remind you that everything that has happened thus far, good or bad, has been necessary to guide you to this critical moment. But here's the deeper truth. This day marks the beginning of something far greater, the alignment of three powerful celestial events, all occurring on the same day, speaks volumes to those who are open to the signs. For some, the meaning will be lost in the noise of everyday life. But for those who are ready, those who are attuned to the subtle rhythms of the universe, this day will forever alter the way you view your journey. It's an invitation to step into a new understanding, to embrace the lessons that are unfolding right before you. Once you grasp the deeper significance of this alignment, March 14th will no longer feel like just another day. It will be a touchstone, a marker of profound personal growth and cosmic awakening. Before the day of reckoning arrives, however, March 12th holds its own quiet power, a fleeting moment of judgment that many will miss. The significance of this moment won't be heralded by grand spectacle or flashing lights. Instead, it will come in the form of a subtle, almost imperceptible force, a quiet push against you. It will be a test, one that you may not see coming, but will feel nonetheless. It's the kind of moment that tests your resolve, challenges your beliefs, and calls you to account for the choices you've made along the way. You won't need to look for it, because it will find you when you least expect it. The truth is, this hidden judgment is more than just a random occurrence. It's a cosmic checkpoint, a subtle invitation to look within and reassess your path. And yet, all of this is just a prelude to the cosmic alignment that takes place on March 14th, when Saturn, the great teacher and guardian of karma, stands in perfect alignment with the sun. Saturn's influence is quiet but profound. It doesn't shout or demand attention, but it sees everything. It's the silent observer, watching over every decision you make, every action you take. When Saturn aligns with the Sun, it casts a powerful light on every corner of your life. It reveals the truths that you've been trying to hide from, brings to the surface the things you've been avoiding, and exposes the choices you've delayed. It's a moment of undeniable clarity, one where the shadows no longer have the power to conceal what's been hidden. In this moment, you can no longer escape the consequences of your actions or inactions. Saturn's alignment with the Sun acts as a mirror, reflecting back everything you've been carrying with you, whether you've been conscious of it or not. This alignment forces you to confront the things you've swept under the rug, the responsibilities you've neglected, the dreams you've suppressed, and the truths you've buried deep within. Saturn sees it all, and now the universe is asking you to look at it too. But this isn't about judgment in the traditional sense. It's about evolution. The cosmic alignment serves as a reminder that you have the power to shape your destiny, that you are the architect of your own reality. This moment of reckoning is your opportunity to make peace with your past, to release the things that no longer serve you, and to embrace the lessons that are waiting for you. It's a cosmic invitation to step into a higher level of awareness, one where you no longer shy away from responsibility, but embrace it as the key to your growth. March 14th will forever be a day that holds deep meaning, a day when the universe asks you to take a long, hard look at your life, your choices, and the path you're walking. But the true magic happens not just in the moment of realization, but in the way you choose to move forward from it. This cosmic event is not just an external phenomenon. It's a call to action, an opportunity for profound self-awareness, growth, and transformation. Once you understand its significance, you'll realize that March 14th isn't just a day in the calendar. It's a turning point that will shape your future in ways you can't yet imagine. The key lies in your willingness to embrace the shift and step into the unknown with eyes wide open, ready to face the challenges and blessings that await. For some, this will bring clarity, like a green light, signaling they're on the right path. A missing puzzle piece may finally fit. A lingering doubt could dissolve in an instant, and the weight you've been carrying might feel lighter, as if an unseen hand has lifted it from your shoulders. The answers you've been searching for might come flooding in, unlocking pathways and clearing mental fog. The weight of uncertainty might finally fade, leaving space for new possibilities and renewed hope. What once seemed complicated now becomes simple, and what felt impossible may begin to seem achievable. This is the magic of alignment, where everything you've worked for or questioned starts to make sense. The pieces fall into place with grace, and you're left with a profound sense of peace, as if the universe itself is giving you a quiet yet powerful nod of approval, guiding you onward. But for others, it will be a wake-up call. If you've been avoiding the signs or putting off what you know you need to do, this day might just shake you awake. It won't come in the way you expect, though. It won't announce itself with loud thunder and lightning. Instead, it may show up as a small but profound challenge, something you can't just brush aside. Perhaps it will be a conversation, a sudden change, or an unexpected circumstance that forces you to face what you've been avoiding. This is a cosmic nudge, urging you to make a decision or take action, even if it feels uncomfortable. The universe has a way of sending subtle messages. Some may arrive as gentle whispers, others as more direct confrontations. Regardless of how it appears, this is a turning point, an invitation to step forward. Let go of what's no longer serving you and embrace what lies ahead. And make no mistake, something is coming. This test is no accident. It's preparing you for a shift that is already in motion. The signs have been there all along, but now they are becoming undeniable. It's as if the universe is clearing the fog, pulling back the curtain to reveal what you need to see. In just 2 days, the energy will begin to shift, and by March 14th, everything will change. The cosmic tides are rising, and the world as we know it will experience a recalibration. Change is inevitable. And while it may feel unsettling at first, it is exactly what is needed to propel you toward your higher purpose. It's a transformation on both a personal and collective level, one that has been building quietly beneath the surface, waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. Embrace the uncertainty, for it is the gateway to something greater. Think about the power of a major celestial event. A full moon can stir emotions, an eclipse can change the course of things, and a meteor shower can carry messages from the cosmos. But what happens when all three collide on the same day? A total lunar eclipse, a red full moon, and the peak of a meteor shower. This isn't just a full moon, it's one under extreme conditions. A moon immersed in shadow, tinted red, and bathed in the fiery light of meteors above. The rare confluence of these events brings an energy unlike any other, a force capable of sweeping away old energies and clearing the path for new beginnings. This is not a time for passivity, but for action and introspection. It's a cosmic window of opportunity, where the universe will provide the tools you need to make profound shifts in your life, provided you are open to receiving them. As the Earth moves between the sun and moon, it cuts off the sun's light, plunging the moon into darkness. For a brief moment, the entire world stands in cosmic limbo, a reset, a recalibration, a breaking point between what was and what is to come. This fleeting period of darkness represents both an ending and a beginning. In that moment, the past is cleared and the future is shaped. It's as if the universe is holding its breath, waiting for you to make your move, to step into a new chapter with a sense of purpose and clarity. This cosmic reset offers you the rare chance to release what no longer serves you, to shed old beliefs, behaviors, and attachments that have kept you stagnant. But you must act swiftly, for this moment won't last forever. And then, the sky ignites. The meteor shower peaks, raining down cosmic debris, each streak carrying deeper messages, activations, and energies, things most might miss, but not you. These meteors are not just physical phenomena, they are symbols, carriers of divine wisdom and cosmic codes. As they streak across the sky, they bring with them the potential for profound insights and activations that can unlock your next phase of growth. Each meteor represents a spark of possibility, a flash of insight, or an invitation to move forward with confidence and clarity. The messages may be subtle at first, appearing as fleeting moments of inspiration or intuition, but they are powerful all the same. If you are open and receptive, these cosmic sparks can ignite within you a new sense of direction, purpose, and alignment with the flow of the universe. The question is, do you understand what it all means? When three such forces collide, the universe is speaking loudly. And if you don't listen now, you could miss something that's impossible to ignore. These celestial events are not random. They are part of a larger cosmic dance that reflects the ebb and flow of life itself. The universe is offering you an opportunity, one that could very well shape the course of your life in ways you cannot yet fully comprehend. Now is the time to listen, to pay attention, and to trust that the shifts occurring within you and around you are all part of a much grander plan. The stars are aligning to guide you toward your highest potential. Don't let this moment pass you by. But all of this is only what's happening on the surface. Beneath it, something else is accelerating, quietly building momentum. And soon, you'll realize exactly what that is. This week, something strange is unfolding, not just in the events themselves, but in the very spaces between them. The rhythm of the cosmos is shifting, and it's within these silent pauses that the most profound changes are happening. March 9th is a day that bursts with planetary alignments. Mars and the Moon, Venus and Mercury, all clashing in an energetic surge. It's as if the universe, in all its power, is slamming its fist down on the table, demanding our attention, making its presence felt in ways that can't be ignored. But just as suddenly as it arrives, there is silence. March 10th arrives, and the stillness is almost palpable, a void where there was once movement. Then, March 11th, an empty space, a void of time that feels almost unnatural. It's as though the cosmos itself has taken a step back, holding its breath, as if waiting for something to unfold. These quiet moments feel unsettling, and yet, they are precisely what make this week so potent. It's a cosmic pause, an invitation to reflect, to prepare for what comes next. And then, just when the stillness starts to feel unbearable, March 12th brings Saturn's solar conjunction, and with it, a karmic test. It's as if the universe is offering us a challenge, a reckoning, a chance to face the consequences of our past actions and decisions. But before we can even process the magnitude of this moment, another pause arrives on March 13th, a blank, stagnant, unmoving day. The silence is almost eerie, an absence that makes the very air feel thick with anticipation. It's unsettling when you think about it. The universe, with all its immense complexity, doesn't act randomly. Everything in existence follows a rhythm, a pattern, a system. Yet this week feels different. The usual flow of time and events seems momentarily disrupted, as if the stars themselves are hesitating, waiting for something. What could they be waiting for? Perhaps they are giving us the space to catch up, to process, to be ready for what's coming. What if these pauses aren't just empty gaps in time? What if they're thresholds? Stillness isn't a void. It's a container holding everything that is about to unfold. We're often taught to focus on movement and action, but some of the most pivotal moments in life aren't about what's happening right now. They're about what's about to happen. Picture it. Walking into a darkened theater, the whispers of the crowd fading into a hushed silence. The lights flicker and dim, and for a brief moment, the stage quivers in anticipation, as if holding its breath before the curtain rises. That's what this week is. These pauses aren't just gaps of nothingness. They are the moments before everything bursts into life. The tension is building. The pieces are shifting into place. It's a quiet before the storm, a waiting for the spark that will ignite the chain reaction. Because March 14th isn't just another day, another event. It's the event. The culmination of everything that's been building up to this point. It's the moment when everything comes to a head. All the energy, the alignments, the tests, the silences, they are all leading to this point. The moment when the curtain rises and there's no turning back. This isn't just a change in the universe, it's a change in us. The cosmic tide has been quietly pulling us towards something monumental. And now we stand at the threshold. What happens next will set the course for everything that follows. The universe has been preparing us not with constant motion, but with a series of pauses, giving us time to grow, to understand, to evolve. The stillness was never an absence. It was the space for something greater to emerge. And now, we're on the edge of that transformation. The time has come, and when it does unfold, it will feel as if the entire cosmos is turning its gaze upon us, urging us to step forward into what's next. The question is, will we be ready? Most weeks drag on, dragging us along with them, like we're caught in the thick of a slow-moving river. But this week, something feels different. It's almost as if a silent engine is quietly but powerfully pushing everything forward, effortlessly propelling us into unfamiliar territory, a place where everything seems to happen faster than usual. You can feel it, can't you? The subtle acceleration. The energy is undeniably charged with intensity, like something is stirring just beneath the surface, urging you to keep up or risk getting left behind. It's as though time itself has decided to speed up, almost as if it's aware that things can't stay at their current pace for much longer. The sense of urgency, of things moving at an unpredictable velocity, is inescapable. Maybe you've already caught a glimpse of it. Plans that once seemed distant, dreams that felt out of reach, are suddenly unfolding before you in ways that don't quite make sense. Conversations that you thought would take weeks or months to materialize are happening in the span of hours. Opportunities that seemed far on the horizon are now standing right in front of you, demanding attention. It's like a switch has been flipped, and now everything is accelerating towards a future you weren't fully prepared for. The decisions that once paralyzed you with uncertainty now feel as clear and obvious as the rising sun, as if the fog has been lifted and you can finally see the path ahead. This isn't random, though. This is the universe picking up the pace. It's not chaos. It's an orchestrated movement, a force you can't quite see, but you can definitely feel. It's like there's an invisible current rushing underneath everything, pushing, aligning, shifting the pieces of your life into place, faster than you thought possible. And this isn't just about what's happening around you. It's happening within you, too. One moment, you may have felt like you were fully in control, as though you had all the time in the world to plan and prepare. The next, the ground beneath you shifts, and suddenly you're thrust into situations where hesitation is no longer an option. Action becomes urgent, and there's no room for second guessing. It's uncomfortable, disorienting, and, if you're being honest, even a little unsettling. But it's necessary. Sometimes, life has to push you into these moments of accelerated growth, where you are forced to move faster than you ever thought you could. It's a pressure cooker of transformation. And even though it might feel like everything is happening all at once, there's a purpose to it. Because when the universe decides to move things at lightning speed, you have no choice but to keep up. No more waiting. No more waiting for the right time or for the conditions to be perfect. Now is the time. It's the only time that matters. The world around you is being rearranged subtly, behind the scenes. And by the time you realize the changes that have been set in motion, you'll already find yourself standing in the midst of something new, something you didn't quite anticipate. Yet it feels as though you were always meant to be here. Momentum has taken over, and once it begins to move, there's no turning back. You're already part of something larger than you can fully comprehend. Your reality is shifting, moving in ways that feel out of your control, but they're not happening to you. They're happening for you, even if the speed of it all makes it hard to catch up. So if you've been feeling like time is slipping through your fingers, or like your life is unfolding so quickly you can barely keep up, you're not imagining it. This is a time when everything shifts, and often you don't even realize it's happening until you look back and see how far you've come. The eclipse may pass, the meteor shower may fade, but the energy that's been building up all week will reach its peak soon enough. There will be a moment of stillness that follows, and in that stillness, you might think things have slowed down again. But don't be fooled by the quiet, because even when it seems like everything has stopped, something far more significant is continuing to build beneath the surface. And when the next wave hits, you'll be ready, whether you know it yet or not. But underneath it all, something is shifting in a way that can't quite be explained. As the clock strikes March 15th, some people will wake up feeling lighter, not because of any obvious reason, but because something intangible has changed. It could be that a weight they didn't even realize they were carrying has suddenly lifted. Maybe an old fear or doubt that once clouded their mind has quieted down, giving way to a newfound sense of peace. It could even be that a layer of confusion has been peeled back, leaving them with a sense of clarity they've been longing for. Or perhaps it's as simple as the feeling that the air around them has shifted, as though the world itself has taken a deep breath and is now exhaling with a renewed sense of possibility.
Whatever it is, the change is subtle yet profound, like the first signs of spring after a long, harsh winter when the earth seems to stir back to life. On the other hand, there will be those who feel unsettled, though not in a way that is necessarily negative. It's the kind of unsettled feeling that comes when you know something big is on the horizon. It's as if the ground beneath them is shifting, not in a dangerous way, but in a way that signals transformation. A chapter has ended, a door has closed, and no matter how much they might want to hold on to what once was, deep down, they know there's no turning back. The future feels both exciting and uncertain, a liminal space where anything could happen, and in some ways, they feel ready for it. But there's still that lingering sense of anticipation, of not quite knowing what's next, but sensing that it's important, that it will change everything. This moment is not just the culmination of a powerful astrological week. It is the start of something even bigger. The energy from this shift isn't something that will hit all at once. Instead, it will manifest in different ways for different people. For some, it will come through sudden realizations, insights that appear seemingly out of nowhere, but upon reflection, feel like they've been waiting to arrive. There may be unexpected changes in their lives, whether it's a new job opportunity, a fresh start in a relationship, or the courage to leave behind something that no longer serves them. It could also mean new people entering their lives, individuals who will play an important role in their journey ahead, or old connections falling away, making space for something or someone more aligned with their current path. For others, this shift will unfold more gradually. Like ripples in a pond, the changes may be subtle at first, barely noticeable, but over time, they will expand outward, touching every area of their lives. The effects may be felt over the course of weeks or months, unfolding in small yet meaningful moments that will gradually reveal the depth of this transformation. What's important to understand is that the next few months will not follow the patterns you've grown accustomed to. What once felt predictable and steady may now feel uncertain, as if the ground beneath you is constantly shifting. People who once seemed like fixtures in your life might suddenly find themselves on a different path, and in turn, your own journey may take unexpected turns. The stability that once existed could give way to a more fluid, unpredictable rhythm that will demand you to stay flexible and open to what's to come. But whether these changes come fast or slow, one thing is certain: things will not stay the same, and neither will you. The energy of this time invites you to lean into the uncertainty, to trust that even when things feel unstable or unclear, you are being guided towards something greater. What's unfolding is a process of growth and expansion, even if it's hard to see in the moment. The future is being reshaped right before your eyes, and whether you feel it in big waves or small ripples, you'll eventually look back and recognize just how much has changed. If you've been following this journey, I want to take a moment to thank you for your time. If you found value in this message and would like to hear more, I invite you to subscribe. Your support means more than you know, and it helps keep this community going. Please feel free to share your thoughts, experiences, or even your own insights about the changes you're feeling in the comments below. Let's continue this conversation and explore what's ahead together. Until next time, take care of yourself, trust in the process, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into what's next.